Whoever I am speaking to, you are an alchemist. You did not click on to this video by accident. So stay a little while because I know there is something in here for you. If you are listening to this message, you know how to transmute energy. You have turned one situation into something completely different, okay? So this is giving the example of like turning coals into diamonds. It's like you could have had a very shitty situation or a situation, a city, because I said city. So there could have been a situation that you were in that was very shitty, and you turned it into something that was joyful, or that something that worked out in your favor. Or maybe you're in the process of doing this right now. Maybe you're in the process of turning an unfavorable situation that you may be sitting in right now, but each day, each moment of the day, you're alchemizing the situation you're alchemizing the energy by being very, very conscious, by being very, very aware of your thoughts, being aware of your actions, of the energy that you're putting out. Okay, you're consistently and constantly raising your frequency. If something comes into your world, you are observing, but you are not absorbing. You're not taking it in. You're looking at it, you're paying attention to what's coming in, but you're not taking it personal. You're not embodying it. If somebody say something slick to you at work, you just may look them up and down like, okay. And that look up and down, or that pause that you may take, is you alchemizing so you can say or do. So the next thing that you do is the correct thing. Is if Sally says something at work, right, instead of immediately reacting and popping off, it's like you take that pause, or you may look her up and down, or whatever the case may be, right? That silence, that pause, that moment is you alchemizing so you can put out the right energy and raise your frequency. And so most likely you turned around and walked away. You didn't fall into the trap. Do not fall into the trap of the NPCs as an alchemist. You cannot fall into the traps of the things that are sent to you, okay? Because it's your lower self wanting you to magnetize and pull you back to where you are moving yourself from. Okay, like I said city by accident earlier. It wasn't an accident. It was so I could speak on it. Okay, nothing is by accident is the message within itself as well. But it's like you could be in a city or a town or a state, or that you're uncomfortable in, or that you just don't like, or it could be your hometown. I'm hearing the hometown blues or something like that. And so you're doing what you can to alchemize leaving and getting out of that city, that state. Okay. So what that could look like for you is maybe you're starting to research different cities that you want to live in, or you're looking at different houses in different places, or things like that. You're doing the work and putting the energy towards something different from where you currently are. That way you can manifest moving into a different city. Or I mean, this could be with anything, you all. This could be with a relationship.Maybe you're in a relationship and you do not like the relationship. Right? You could be alchemizing it to allow the relationship to get better, or you may just eventually get out of the relationship. Okay, you alchemize your way right out of it because the other person has to do the work too. Okay, clock that T, right? So I am here to tell you, anytime you raise your vibration and it's another person is involved, if they're not raising their vibration, then they're going to vibrate out of your life as long as you are doing the work. You can keep putting up with, whoever, whatever the person's name is, you can keep putting up with them, right? But eventually you will get tired. You can keep telling them, I'm tired of your I'm sick of your shit, Jody. You can keep, baby boy, you can keep, but eventually you're going to leave. You get what I'm saying? So keep, and that's you alchemizing, okay? You are someone that literally, whatever you put out into the universe, it comes back out, it comes back at you like a boomerang. Again, you know how to transmute situations. You know how to bring the unseen to the seen world. So you know how to alchemize by calling those things that are not as though they were. Speaking about just manifesting things in general. So we've talked about you alchemizing situations and turning it from coals to diamonds, but also you're the alchemist when it comes to bringing the unseen into the seen world. Okay, you know how to, you know magic. I can do magic, so Charlie Wilson, so it's like, if there's something that you desire, let's say a material thing, a car, a home, a relationship, a work situation, a job, money, a trip, or, to win something, whatever the case is, you know how to, a pair of shoes, anything, right? It's like, you know how to literally think something and focus your thoughts on it, no matter how long it takes. And you know how to become the version of yourself. That's the alchemization. Catch that. You have to become the version of yourself that has that thing. And when you match that energy and you're steady with that energy and matching that frequency for a certain period of time, it automatically magnetizes itself to you. And that's the alchemy. You turn nothing into something. You alchemize nothing and turned it into something. The nothing is already there. You just can't see it though. It's in different waves and particles, right? If you're getting into quantum, from a quantum physics point of view, it's like it's already there, but you turned it and you took those particles and everything else and you made it into something physical. You literally know how to turn thoughts into things. You think something and it manifests. You dream something and it manifests. Many of you guys are psychics. Your third eye is open. Right? You guys visually see things. You guys can have any of the clairs, clairaudience, clairsentience, okay? Or many of the other clairs that there are, okay? It's like you just sense something and you just, you know it, right? You're open, okay? It's not just always about seeing the future. When people say that they're psychic, they feel things, they hear things, they smell things, they sense things. It's a lot that goes into it. They're psychics. They know how to alchemize the energy, right? So at the end of the day, whoever I am speaking to, you are definitely someone that knows how to put something out into the universe and have it come back to you. And the point of this message is that is what you have been doing. And I don't know what you all have been manifesting, but at this point, you all are master manifestors. You all have been putting in the manifestation work, whatever that manifestation work looks like for you. Some of you guys have been doing the mirror work, the reflection work, right? Some of you guys have been doing, the visualization work. Some of you guys have been literally embodying or acting, right? Every single day you go out to hop in your car, to you, it's your dream car. That's you embodying, right? It's like the way that you dress, the way that you look, the way that you act and respond in your everyday life is the version of the person that you are desiring to be, because you can't be that person once you get the thing that you want. You have to be that person before it comes to you. You have to match the frequency of that thing, and then it will come to you. And so you guys, your manifestation work has been literally being that person. You guys have been doing the healing work. You guys have been doing the journaling work. Some of you guys have been doing manifestation techniques of the 3-6-9 method, or whatever else you guys have been doing, speaking into your water, all the magic that you can do. You guys have been casting your spells, lighting your candles, or praying about it, whatever your techniques are. You guys have been doing the actual work, and you guys have been being obedient, and you guys have been trusting and listening to your intuition and doing what you are being what your Ori has been guiding you to do, okay? And Ori, O-R-I, go look it up, okay? I talk about it a lot on this channel, but it's your Ori is your higher self, okay? But it's all within your body. It's not just within your head space, okay? Your Ori is in your entire body. It's the spirit that is within you. Literally, your Ori is the spirit within you. It's the energy that is within you, okay? You are the puppet. Okay, your Ori is like the master. Even though your body as the puppet has the free will to do what you want to do, you don't have to listen to the spirit within you or to your Ori. However, your Ori is your main Orisha. So how there's so many other Orishas out there that people, or the deities, even if they're not an Orisha, it's like they connect with those deities. But the number one deity that you should be connecting with is your own deity, which is the Ori within you, which is the spirit within you. And so you have been trusting the spirit within you, saying, hey, go left, go right, let this go. You can't talk to them people no more. You got to cut these people off. You got to change these habits. You got to start doing this. Hey, go over here, do this. It's like you've been listening to your intuition, to the guidance within you, whatever you want to label it as, right? And it has been alchemizing and bringing in and calling in whatever you have been putting out there. The main meat of this message is letting you know y'all are some big dreamers. You guys dream so big. Your dreams are like, ain't nobody ever did this, and not the way I'm doing it. It's like you sprinkled this over here, you added this seasoning over here, you said, ooh, I'm gonna add this, and I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do this, and then it's gonna be like this, and then I want this to look like this. You just been creating in your mind. You have been creating in your head. Ooh, 11:11 on the timer when I just looked down. You have been I'm telling you, baby, that 11:11, you could be seeing 11:11s, okay, everywhere. I know I have as well. But you've just been creating something different, something special. You've been taking all the energy of what you have been seeing. You've been inspired, and you've been creating your own thing and putting your own twist on it, okay? Because you were here for something special. That dream that you have in your mind that you have been creating, it is very, very real. This physical realm, it's a real realm. But the only way you can be in this physical realm is by being in the body. But when you go to sleep, or when you transition and you're no longer alive in this physical realm, your spirit is going to continue going on anyways. When you dream, like I said earlier, you guys are, when you go to sleep, you guys astral travel. And you guys get psychic dreams and so forth, right? It's like that's the real world. That's actually the real world. So you having the dreams that you have in this realm, the goals that you have, it's for a reason, because you're supposed to fulfill it here. You didn't have these ideas for it to not come true. You just had to go through the alchemizing process, because that's what's required here on earth. You just got to go through the process of manifesting it, or alchemizing it, or calling those things that are not as though they were, or whatever you want to call it as. You had to go through the process, right? So I am here to tell you, we are infinite beings. Whatever it is that you desire to do, be, and have, it's already yours. There's already a timeline where you're living that out, where you're playing that out. You're everywhere all at once. Right now, even though you're in your physical body, your spirit is still in other places. It's just more conscious and aware of the physical body where you are right now. If you're sitting in a chair listening, or if you're sitting on your couch or your bed or at work or wherever, it's just super hyper focused on you being where you're at right now, since your eyes and your mind is actually awake. But as soon as you go to sleep, you're everywhere. That's why your dreams are here, there, and everywhere. And it just seems kind of weird and like they overlap and everything, because you're everywhere, right? So the goals that you have, it's so you can bring it from that spiritual realm into this physical realm. Just because it hasn't happened doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. Do not get down. Don't be down on yourself. You are doing the best you can. Clap it up for yourself. Go you. Clap it. Clap right now. Okay? 3 snaps in the circle for yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back. Because you've been doing the damn thing. You've transmuted and alchemized so much energy. You have literally been raising your frequency. You started at the bottom, and it's like now you keep going up. Now you hear where you at. You for damn sure ain't where you was yesterday, because every day the work you do, it alchemizes, which is why you're the alchemist. It alchemizes. And so when you go to sleep and your body is at rest and you wake up and become conscious in this earthly realm again, guess what? You're a completely new person. Your body upgrades in the middle of the night through the dreams you have. A lot of times you play out situations within your dreams that you skip over in real life. Example, let's say if there was a relationship that you wanted to be in, right? Let's say there's somebody that you're talking to, you was like, okay, I'm interested in this person. You may go to sleep one night, you may be talking to them for a few weeks, few months, however long, right? So you go to sleep, you experience something in that dream with them, even if you realize it or not, or if you remember it or not. And then next thing you know, you wake up and you're like, I don't want to be with them no more. Because you played out those years, even though it was just one night's sleep for you, you played out that situation in your dreams. And maybe when you wake up or in your dream, it was just something really small that consciously let you know. So when you wake up, you'll remember that's what it was about. But you played out that whole relationship in your dreams. So in real life, you skipped over that, and then you break up with them, or you let them go, or you just skip them overall. And so then you keep on with your life because something within you just doesn't match that energy. So you're like, yeah, I'm good on that person. Or it could be a job. Let's say, I've gone out for interviews, right? And so forth, like, hey, I'm gonna get this position, yada, 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 and this is in the past, right? And I'll have a dream about the job, and then they don't ever call me back. And it's like, I wasn't supposed to go there anyways. I played out. I already knew what was gonna happen, but I'm super tapped in. I am super tapped in. Like all of my dreams, literally when I go to sleep and I have a dream, they've been playing out in real life. Give it 2-3 days max. And there's proof because I write my dreams down, or I audio record my dreams actually, but I still write a 1 or 2 lines. Like every day I wake up and I journal. So I may write, hey, had a dream about so-and-so, about this situation, did an audio recording. That way, anytime I read in my journal back, it's like, hey, I had a dream about this and I did an audio recording. So I know to, go and look at the audio recording for the same day that matches my journal entry. You get what I'm saying? Or whatever. But my point is, that's you alchemizing. So you guys have been jumping timelines in your dreams. The work that you guys have been doing, it is calling in. Something is coming in so quick and so fast. And the thing is, once whatever it is that you've been manifesting, you have yet to see it, right? Maybe you've been seeing other things you've been manifesting, but there's like a really big dream, a really big goal that I'm hearing a down payment. You may need a down payment for something. This could be for a car. This could be for a house. This could be for, for it to invest in something that you really want to, like for your business or something, to get inventory or something like that, or whatever. I'm hearing a loan. Okay. But it's like, dang, I lost my train of thought. But once you manifest whatever this is that you have been manifesting, and it could be a large lump sum of money, it could be a new relationship, whatever it is that you have been manifesting in, once you see that come in, it's going to be easy for you to manifest everything else after that. The reason that you haven't been able to really manifest those dreams and those goals really big how you wanted to, because you started at the bottom. So you've been going through all the layers. You've been going through all the levels. And once you reach the top level, now you are a master manifester. Now you are the true alchemist. And so anything that you want, you think it and boom, it happens immediately. I'm speaking from experience. So I am here to tell you, you all are master manifestors. You guys are alchemists. You know how to turn thoughts into things. You know how to, you're so self-aware that you know when something is coming in to trick you. Like I said, if a situation at work or whatever, you know how to alchemize in your dreams. It's like somebody come trying to start an argument. You like, you keep it moving. You don't fall back victim into that situation because you already know what it is. You know how to drop somebody just like that because you're like, you know what? Our energy don't match no more. And that's the only explanation. You ain't got to give nobody all these long, well, we've been friends for 15 years. No, because all that is, it's subconsciously, it's a subconscious thing. So logically, you may be trying to talk to somebody to get them to change, but their subconscious has not shifted. So it doesn't matter how much you speak to them, and even if they grasp your words and they get what you're saying, subconsciously their behavior is gonna do the same thing a week later or whatever. Y'all energy, once you know your energy doesn't match, you can't keep trying to keep that person in your life. You can't keep trying to keep that thing in your life. You can't keep trying to keep those behaviors in your life. New keys don't fit old, or old keys don't open new doors. You got to let some things go when you're going up the ladder. When you're alchemizing, that's the point of alchemizing. You'll have new friends, you'll have new lovers, you'll have new work situations, you'll have new money coming in. But whatever you guys have been manifesting, whether this is business goals, whether this is a relationship you've been manifesting, whether this is a certain trip you've been manifesting, whether this is, I'm hearing luggage, okay? Whether this is, it doesn't matter what it is, a new car, a new home. It's something that, I mean, you guys could be having like 10 things that you guys manifest and 20 things. You're like, okay, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this. But there's one big major thing that, I mean, you have, this is for people who have literally been focused on manifesting. You have been literally, not only have you been alchemizing the energy and healing your energy and so forth, you've also been calling in something. Some people do the healing work, but they don't manifest anything. They manifest healing. They're no longer traumatized. They're no longer dealing with the situations of their parents or the traumatic abusive relationships they were in. They've healed that. They've gone to the counseling, they've done their mirror work, they become confident and all of that, but they didn't call anything in. They didn't say, oh, I want this Lamborghini, or oh, I want to move over here to Mexico, or oh, I want to manifest this business success, or oh, I want this relationship. They're not manifesting anything, even though they've healed. You have healed everything you've needed to heal. You've alchemized everything you've needed to alchemize. You've raised your frequency and so forth. And you've been calling in, and you've been actually manifesting physical things that you have not yet seen. You have been manifesting it into your reality. So don't be surprised if a person just shows up and that's your person, because you've been calling them in. Don't be surprised if the car just pops up. If you get guided, say, hey, go to the car lot, and you get approved, and you like, man, my bank account said, it don't even matter. You've been calling it in. You know that that quote unquote miracles happen. You know that you don't have to have money in the bank for you to get a car, because the universe works it out for you. To other people, they follow the matrix system. They make sure their credit is right. And I ain't saying be irresponsible, and I ain't saying do all that, right? But if your situation just so happens to be where your bank account don't have the funds, or, because you're still in the process of manifesting it, and your credit score ain't there, right? But you are still, you're going to get it right when you can, but your situation is just what it is right now. But you still get approved for that home, and you're able to move in. And you like, man, I don't know how I got approved, but it's just a special they was running, or, they said, hey, you get approved and no down payment and no rent for the first 3 months or something. You just things will pop up in your world because you are the one to call it in. And that's what you've been doing. To somebody else, they could be like, man, how the hell they manifest this? How they bring this into their world? But you know how to alchemize. You know how to manifest. You know how to raise your frequency. You work with energy, or however you all do it, right? Everybody manifests different. Everybody calls things in different. Some people manifest simply, literally by praying for what they want, and that's it. They don't embody anything. They don't do anything else. But at the end of the day, you technically have to, because you realize that's the only way your prayers work. Faith without works is dead. You got to put the work in, right? But you get my point. Maybe all they do is pray, and some people, they actually journal and do certain techniques, and some people, they do saturation. They saturate their mind, or they do their affirmations, whatever. Some people, they do a whole gumbo of things. They mix everything together. My point is, you've called something in, and don't be surprised when you actually get what you want. And it's so fun to play to play pretend with your manifestations, that's how I manifest. I have fun with it. I quote unquote act like, and other people join in and they don't even know that that's what they're joining in on, and they're entangled in it. So now I have other people congratulating me or saying certain things to me. And I mean, this is like if I'm out at businesses or if I'm out in the public and so forth, right? The conversations I'm having. So it's like, whoa. And then it's like, boom, next thing you know, I have the thing. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, because I embody that, I am that. And that's how I match the frequency, and I call it in. But I've done literally years of work. Years. I've been through it. So the things that people see me with, when people continue to see what I have manifested in my life for now and the years to come, baby, just know that I went through for everything. I've been through it, and so have you. You're resonating with my frequency. That's why you're listening to this. And whatever you've been doing, it's been working. And it's at the point where it's like, kaboom, it's all happening. And you're going to start manifesting things back to back to back. You don't believe me? Just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. I'm just trying to let you know. I'm putting this message, I'm manifesting. So me putting this message out is to let you know and serve as confirmation that you are on the right track, to continue to trust in yourself, continue to be confident, and know that, baby, you doing the damn thing, and you are the alchemist, and you're turning your thoughts into things. What you put out into the universe, it is literally coming back to you. It's always been coming back to you, but it's just been moving slow. And as you continue to clear the way and do the work, it speeds itself up. And so it's to the point, some of you guys have been manifesting things for years. That's the quote unquote slowness. But the more you clear out the way, it has room to just, it's not getting blocked. So it can just flow in freely. And even if there's no blockages, it still can take time to get from point A to point B. If you're going from Florida all the way over to, LA, or from New York to LA, or from one coast to the next coast, it's still going to take 5-6 hours on the flight. Even if there's no rain, it's completely sunny skies, it still takes the time that it takes if there wasn't any blockages. So imagine having the blockages in there. That can take time. So meaning, yes, it can take years for certain things to come in if there wasn't any blockages. It could take 2 to 3 years for one thing to come in. If it's super big, let's say you manifesting to be a superstar, like literally to get certain contracts or certain deals, or to be able to, like really be a superstar in some type of way, whether this is on YouTube, whether this is, in real life as a musician, whatever this is, it can take time just to get yourself in the game or build your YouTube up or whatever. That just naturally takes time, right? That natural processing time. But then you add the blockages into that. Oh, there's some rain now and everything else, and oh, I got traumas, or I got to deal with this first. Now you've added on another year. Now you've added on another year. So now, dang, the journey then took 5, 6, 7, 10 years. But it still doesn't mean it's not gonna get to you. The only way it's not gonna get to you is if you stop doing the work. Which means whatever it is, it could be now at this point halfway to you, but there's some blockages, but you think it ain't coming, so you just stop doing the work, so it's just stuck there at that block. You have to keep doing the work until you see the thing that you're manifesting. If you don't see the thing you're manifesting, keep being that version. Don't stress it, right? My true manifestors know, like, you don't sweat the thing. You don't watch the water boil, is what I'm saying. But you embody it. You are it. And if you are it, it doesn't matter how long it takes for the physical thing to come in, because you are it already. So it doesn't matter. Time is irrelevant if that's the case. It doesn't matter if it took 20 more years. You're like, shoot, it don't matter. I'm going to be successful. If I ain't supposed to be successful in that sense to seen for 20 more years, then you're okay with that. And that's actually what calls it in faster. But you're successful right now because you're actually doing the work. You doing the work is what makes you successful. But my point is, don't stop. because you have to just go through the natural process, and then depending on how many blockages and traumas and things that are in the way, and everybody's is different. Some people only got one block to get through, so that's why you may see them manifest quicker. Some people, they got thunderstorms, then they got tornadoes, so then they had to reroute and everything else, so it took them a little bit longer. Your flight path is your flight path. Other people's flight path is their flight path, right? Hopefully that example is helping you. But the point is, you're still going to land at your destination. You're still going to eventually make it to your destination. The people that's going from New York to LA, even no matter how many times they turn around, even if they got to land, you know, in Alabama real quick because it's just too crazy, they're still going to get rerouted. Even if it's a few days later, they got to sleep over. The airlines is going to comp them to their stay in Alabama and everything else. And then there's going to be a flight. The skies are going to clear up, and they're going to put them all on the flight, and they're going to get over to LA eventually. Or some of them may say, you know what, bump this. I'm gonna get off in Alabama. It's just easier for me to take a train. So then they take a train over. Whatever the case may be, they still get to their destination. So my point is, you still always end up where you are supposed to be. And you all have been doing the work, and the work has been working, and you should be very proud of yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back, give yourself a round of applause, give yourself 3 snaps in a circle, celebrate, salute, okay? Shout out to everyone that has been going through everything that you have went through, because nobody knows what you have gone through. I don't know what you've gone through, but I can relate because I done been through hell too. So at the end of the day, it's time for your heaven on earth. And I'm here to tell you, the things that you have been manifesting, they're literally right here for you. So you're gonna know, because you can feel it. You can feel the energy. This is only, if you're listening to this is a confirmation. Everybody's not gonna hear this message. This is only gonna serve as a confirmation for you. So get ready, because your manifestations are here for you. So again, keep manifesting the things, keep calling it in, keep talking about it, keep it on the tip of your tongue, okay? Don't talk about your manifestations with people who ain't in the manifestation game. Like, girl, what you doing? Like, be around friends. It's like, girl, you got a backyard, but it ain't nothing but grass. And you open up your backyard, you open up your window, and you be like, girl, you see how sparkly that pool is? And your homegirl, girl, like, yeah, girl, you want to go out there and jump in the pool? And then y'all go put y'all swimsuits on, and y'all blow up the beach balls and everything else, and y'all go outside and y'all playing in the grass, acting like y'all swimming. Those are the type of friends you need to be around, because they see the vision. And even if they don't actually see the same vision you do, they still support the vision that you see enough to go out there and play in the grass and act like it's the swimming pool that you saw. Them is real friends. Don't get no B. Simone friends. I shouldn't have said that, because, you know, I don't be getting messy like that. You know, I ain't no messy person. You know, I don't be doing all that. But I'm just saying, you want a real friend, okay? You want real friends, okay? And though you could be manifesting friends as well. They're coming in. Whatever, it's a bunch of stuff that's coming in as well. Spirit is wanting me to tell you, not just the things that you've been alchemizing and so forth and calling in, that you've been purposefully manifesting, but there's so many surprises along the way. I'm getting fireworks. So some of you guys may see things as soon as July 4th or around July 4th or around that time, okay? And that's literally only a few days away. That's not too far, maybe like a week away or something. So I'm just here to tell you, some things are popping off. Pop, firecrackers, fireworks. It's giving me Drake and Alicia Keys fireworks. Okay, that could be significant. But yeah, buckle up, because your manifestations are arriving, okay? It's like they're driving in, they're riding in. You could be driving somewhere, you could be riding somewhere. It's giving me drive-in, movie theaters as well, old school type energy. But yeah, congratulations, alchemist or master manifestor, or whatever you want to label yourself as, prayer warrior, okay, whatever you want to label it as, okay? You have been manifesting and seeing a certain lifestyle for you, for your dreams to come true, for you to get that clothing line, for you to get that building, for you to open up your own hair shop, salon, your barber shop, for you to open up your online store, for you to, whatever it is, for you to get the relationship, for you to get, again, so many things. Y'all manifesting very specific things that I would never even know to call out, but it's specific to you. You know what you've been manifesting. You know what you've been working on. It's happening. You wasn't given the dream and the vision for no reason. Don't you know we are infinite beings? All things are possible. Don't you know that? Not believe it. Don't you know it? So trust in the vision that you have. Do you only trust in the vision, but you don't trust that it can actually happen? Why? Because it's taking so long? You don't trust? No, trust that it's happening. It's happening. It's happening, dear. I don't have exact time frames now for y'all, but the energy I'm feeling, it's happening right now. The way that I've been seeing things, it's happening. It's happening. So, or you may begin to see evidence, or your energy may start getting lighter and so forth, right? Each person that's listening is going to be different for everybody. Somebody may still have 3 more months, right, before something comes in, but the energy is getting lighter for you. Somebody, it may happen tomorrow for them, but you're in the vicinity of it. It's here. It's floating in it's always been floating in your energy, but it's super, super close to you. It's in a very super close proximity, and you're going to know by how you feel, especially when you think about it. If you get excited, and it's like you already know because you got it. It's like you're experiencing. You get to experience things. It's like, when it comes in physically, it should be normal for you because you've already experienced it in your mind over and over and over and over and over again, just like basketball players. It's like they be shooting buckets in their mind. They all shooting. They be in their mind just doing it over and over. Yep. Visualizing them, making them winning baskets, making them winning shots, make over and over and over. So when they get on the court, it's the same thing as they saw in their head. It's normal for them. It's not like, oh, to the crowd. It's like, whoa, how did he do that? But to the person, it's like, bitch, I've been doing this. I've been doing this in my sleep. Literally, I've been doing this in my dreams. So it's easy for you. It's normal for you. Your manifestations, whatever the relationship, even if you don't have it, it should feel normal when that person pops up. It should feel like you've already been with them because you have already been with them. If you've been manifesting you've been acting like you already have that person. You get what I'm saying? If it's work, if it's money, if it's the car, you've already been driving the car, even if you ain't been driving the car. So it should be normal for you. So that's that. I ain't gonna keep yapping y'all ears off, but these are y'all messages. Ashe, thank you all so much for your continued love and support. You all can book your one-on-one sessions with me down below in the description bar. I really appreciate everyone's love and support, and I will see you all in the next one. I am motivational speaker Nayla LATRICE. Peace.